Welcome to day one of the 30-day Action Accelerator Challenge. Today is the day. This is the moment where everything changes, not because of luck, not because of chance, but because you're making a decision. You're deciding to take control of your life, and let me tell you, that decision has the power to shape your future in ways you can't even imagine yet. Before we dive in, I need to remind you to download your workbook. If you've already got it, great. If not, pause this right now and get it done. This workbook isn't optional. It's your roadmap for the next 30 days. It's where you'll reflect, plan, and track your progress. Keep it close and use it daily, because the steps we're taking this month are about more than December. They're about setting the tone for an extraordinary 2025. Now let me ask you something. What kind of year do you want 2025 to be? Do you want it to be a repeat of the last year, filled with stops and starts, plans that never came to life, and dreams that stayed on the shelf? Or do you want it to be the year where everything shifts? The year where you finally break through? The year where you stop playing small and start building the life you deserve? The truth is, how you start 2025 depends entirely on what you do this month. You see, momentum doesn't magically appear on January 1st. It's created in the days and weeks before. The habits you build in December, the decisions you make, the actions you take, those are what will set you apart. And it all starts here, today, with one simple but life-changing step: making the decision. Let's talk about that for a minute. Decision-making is where all progress begins. Jim Rohn said it best: if you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. You are not stuck. But change requires a choice. It requires you to look at your life and say, this is what I want, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there. So let me ask you, what do you want? Not what you think you should want, not what other people expect from you, but what you truly, deeply want. Maybe it's improving your health, getting your finances in order, building stronger relationships, or finally starting that business you've been talking about for years. Whatever it is, I want you to get specific. Write it down in your workbook. Don't just say, I want to be healthier. Say, I want to lose 20 pounds by March, or I want to run a 5K by June. Don't just say, I want more money. Say, I want to add $10,000 to my income in 2025. Clarity is power. When you're clear about what you want, it's easier to take action. Vague goals lead to vague results. But when your goal is specific, when it's written down, it becomes real. It's no longer a wish or a hope, it's a target. Now, once you've written that down, I want you to go a step further. I want you to ask yourself why. Why is this important to you? Why does it matter? You see, your why is what's going to keep you going when things get hard. And let me tell you, things will get hard. Life will test you. Obstacles will show up. But if your why is strong enough, you'll find a way to push through. Let me give you an example. Years ago, I decided I wanted to improve my finances. I was tired of struggling, tired of making excuses, tired of just getting by. But wanting to make more money wasn't enough. I had to get clear on my why. For me, it wasn't just about the dollars. It was about freedom. Freedom to take care of my family. Freedom to live life on my terms. Once I got clear on that, there was no stopping me. And the same can be true for you. So today's action step is simple but powerful. Decide. Decide what you want and why you want it. Write it down in your workbook. Be specific. Be honest. And let it be the start of something incredible. Now let me take a moment to challenge you. You see, one of the biggest enemies of progress is the word someday. Someday, I'll start working out. Someday, I'll start saving money. Someday, I'll launch that business. But here's the problem. Someday never comes. There is no someday on the calendar. All you have is today. And today you have a choice. You can keep waiting, or you can decide to act. When I first started chasing my dreams, I was filled with doubt. I thought I didn't have enough resources, enough time, enough talent. I kept waiting for the right moment. But then I realized something. There is no right moment. There's only now. And the moment I made the decision to act, everything started to change. You have that same power right now. The power to decide, the power to take responsibility for your life, the power to stop waiting and start creating. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. What matters is the choice you make today. So let me ask you again, what do you want your 2025 to look like? Do you want to wake up on January 1st feeling behind, feeling like you've wasted another month? Or do you want to wake up with momentum, with clarity, with the satisfaction of knowing you used December to lay the foundation for your best year yet? Because that's what this challenge is about. It's not just about December. It's about creating habits, building momentum, and setting yourself up for long-term success. Before we wrap up, let me remind you one last time. Download your workbook and use it. It's not just there to make you feel good. It's there to help you think, plan, and take action. This is your guide. Make it count. And here's the final thing I want you to remember. The decisions you make today are the seeds of your future. Every decision you make, every action you take, is creating the life you'll live tomorrow. So make today count. Decide what you want, write it down, and commit to it. Because no one else can do this for you. This is your life, and it's up to you to make it extraordinary. Congratulations on completing day 1. You've taken the first step, and that's something to be proud of. But we're just getting started. Tomorrow we're going to tackle the excuses that have held you back for far too long. So get ready, because this is where the real work begins. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then, keep moving forward. Make the decision. And remember, the actions you take today will be the reason 2025 is the best year of your life.